Hello, Taurus. Welcome to your week ahead tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. My name is Michelle, guys. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. Welcome back to everybody who is returning. God bless you for your support of the channel. This reading is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. So I'm going to describe energies to you, and you take it and apply it where it resonates in your life. It is first and foremost your reading. I encourage you to leave comments below. I love to read them, even if I can't respond to them. It's just a delight for me. This is a very busy week for you, and if you want the full astrology breakdown, I'm doing a full in-depth weekly astrology forecast for every zodiac sign now over on Astrology Motivation. That's my second YouTube channel, and I encourage you to go over and enjoy that. So if I speak about astrology over here, it'll be very sparse. I absolutely know that this is an extremely dynamic week for you guys because of what's going on with Venus, and because of just you're in a hot spot right now when it comes to the zodiac wheel. So there's a lot of energy that's surrounding you, and Venus will come home by the end of by March 16th. So go deeper in the astrology with me. I'll see you guys there. Let's get into these cards. I want to see the details that the cards can bring. Page of Pentacles are here. This is a new opportunity, new seed to plant. Or this could be feeling fresh, feeling young, feeling new, feeling like you just got a new beginning. Maybe you're starting new at something, but you have the courage to do it, having the courage to start brand new and start over. I say this is you because this is a Pentacles, and this could represent you. This could also represent, Taurus, somebody who is younger in your life, or somebody of shorter stature in your life, somebody who would be naturally smaller, or this represents a new opportunity. What does this mean? Strength. We have now internal strength. We have tamed our demons. For those of you, especially, I believe, born in mid-Taurus season, there's a square to Pluto that may be making you kind of have a new relationship with those things that used to get the best of you about yourself. It's sort of like making peace with yourself and reinventing a new way to view who you are. A better feeling, a new beginning, but stronger. It's like that old saying, I wish I knew now, I wish I knew, I don't know, wish I knew then what I know now. That kind of energy. It's like you actually get to start brand new at something, but bring all your experience with you. So you are at a tremendous advantage. Even if it feels like you're kind of vulnerable, you are actually at a tremendous advantage. We have this, we're like not sure, uncertainty. Maybe you're stuck in a situation where you can't make up your mind or make decisions. These are really interesting cards for you this week. Let's dig deeper. And I will definitely tell you who is going to have the most romantic hanky-panky going on, because it's definitely one of you. Definitely one of you. All because of what Mama Venus is doing. What is this? Hierophant, this is you. It's like you realizing your value, or really finally somebody paying you for what they owed you. I think that maybe if you had really small amounts of money, or you started out with a very, let's say, humble money or opportunity, it was your strength and your conviction and your ability to not back down when you didn't know something. There is a sense of sticking it out and perseverance now leading to a great deal of abundance and value coming through for you. This could also mean being at a crossroads in your life, and okay, so let's get more details, please, because I don't want to talk anymore and say something that isn't right. There's something that you had trouble accepting here because it wasn't working out. And I think there was a sense, like almost a sense of you had to forgive yourself because you kept blaming yourself, when in reality, maybe it's just not where your talents are best applied. And I know it can take a lot of strength and courage to admit that, because it feels like giving up. But that's not actually what it is. You're sort of just redirecting yourself in the direction where your talents and skills can be best used. And sometimes we don't understand ourselves well enough. You know, we think that we want to be somebody important, so we're like, oh, I want to be an actor, you know, because I want attention. But that's not necessarily really what it's about, right? It's almost like it's learning more about yourself and realizing that I'm not necessarily a failure because this stuff didn't work out for me. That was just God trying to redirect me to go where I would really succeed. So there is a sense of reflecting upon failures and making peace with them, or in some ways finally getting the answers that you need, or letting bygones be bygones, maybe because somebody finally paid you. You know, there is a sense of it's like making peace with perceived failure, because that's what this is. That's what the Seven of Pentacles is not being able to understand. It's not like you weren't working. You were trying really hard, but after reflecting upon it, you kind of felt like, oh, this isn't going anywhere, right? And to get over all the emotions of how thud that can really hit you, a sense of, but this isn't going anywhere. Now, please apply this to where it is in your life. You know, this could be your work. This could be your career path. You know, there's a lot of pentacles on the table. But this could also be something completely different. This could be your relationship. This sense of, I'm finally realizing that I committed myself as much as I could, which means if I did everything that I could and it still didn't work, there is a sense of, okay, what can I learn from this failure so that it's not a failure? Instead, it's a lesson. And I think that that's sort of what you're experiencing. That's what you're experiencing right now. Hold on. That's exactly what's happening. All of a sudden, there's clarity or certainty about a reason, purpose, or cause that you've had a lot of struggles with. Finally, there's clarity when it comes to, you had many different choices because we have the Five of Wands on the table. So this is either something very competitive and it's like you finally making a decision about it because you're tired of all the cattiness, or a sense of you're finally like taking some time to look things over and think, well, why isn't this working out? Review, reflect on the failures to learn from them. That's where you have an aha moment that you can definitely break through the rabble with. Okay, why is this Five of Wands here? Remember, Taurus, I always provide an extended reading, and I hope that you'll join me for it. I'll attach the link above here, or I'll attach the link down below, always in the description box. If you guys are watching on television, you won't be able to click on it and get right to it. You'll have to have your mobile phone or your laptop or desktop nearby so you can go to YouTube on that and then click those links to go and enjoy that reading too. Let's get into, okay. It's almost like you're competing with your past. Like you made this decision a while ago based on what made you happy when you were a kid. There could also be a sense of just a lot of tension when it comes to your home life or expectations from your home life. But look, you've got the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. You're finally able to make progress, or finally able to move away and decide which direction that you want to go without any guilt, without any fear, without any pain. Why? People are finally recognizing your great work. So I don't know what you've been working on, but there is this level of recognition that maybe hasn't happened before. Now, let's get the details on this, because what? Okay, so what is Taurus learning? The Queen of Wands, confidence. You're learning confidence. I think what you're doing is you're learning that it's not about fate or destiny. Because it's not about fate or destiny. There's only one major arcana here, and it's you. It's the Hierophant. So there's a sense of you are the master of your fate or destiny. This has always been about your choice and what it is you really loved. It was never about any predestination or what was expected from you. It was always about finally being able to decide. And I think that this time around you can. You've had a lot of choices. It wasn't clear. I think it wasn't clear because something really wasn't working out and you started to doubt yourself. And you will run into those bouts of doubt this week. Absolutely. Taurus 2s, I think it's you, your natal sun is square to the current sun. So especially for you guys born in mid-Taurus season, there's not a lot of confidence. Like there's a strain on your personal confidence, which is why finding that confidence is such a Herculean leap of faith. We have the Queen of Wands. So the why is you found confidence or you found some inspiration. This could be a somebody, a decision to somebody is attracting you, somebody is enticing you. Now, for those of you who are born in early Taurus season, so Taurus 1s, by the end of this week, Venus is coming home and she is going to drop into and be conjunct to your natal suns, and she is sextile to Mars. So this is really hot, beautiful, passionate energy. So especially for you guys, sexy, a sense of self-confidence. So for those of you, it's almost like your sense of self-worth just kicked in. Your sense of able to do this just kicks in this week. You know, that mentality of questioning yourself has made you reflect upon who you really are. And it's kind of brought you back around to finding more value in yourself and realizing that you have a lot to offer somebody, whoever that somebody is, you know, whether it's a boss or not. And the Chariot is here. So moving forward, we've got a couple of moving cards here. So there might actually be literal movement, either in terms of progress, making progress with yourself or within your career, or actually traveling somewhere because you found the people that really value you. The problem may have been you just weren't surrounded by people who value you or who agreed on your life path. But ultimately, this is you just going after, like having confidence to take off and go. Well, okay, I gotta get a moon card for you guys. Something is just calling me to do that. We passed this Virgo full moon. How was that for you guys? Hold on. We have 5 of Wands again. This keeps coming up. Why? It's like every time you make a decision, something comes up to make it difficult. Justice. This is Libra. It could be the secret to your success is partnership or making partners out of your competitors. Turning your competitors into partners and finding a way to equalize everything or distribute the wealth equally. That's really interesting. I feel like that's more global. Hold on. I'm going to pull a moon card for you guys. Taurus, don't let pride get in your way. Emotions are running high. Okay. This is Leo energy. So you could be dealing with somebody who's very egotistical, or it's you, your ego. In other words, it's a sense of, if you make a decision from ego, you make a decision that continues to hurt you. If you make a decision from your heart, you make it a decision that encourages to nurture you, that keeps on nurturing you, continues to nurture you. So don't let pride get in your way is a sense of, just because once upon a time you wanted to do it, your pride would keep telling you, well, then I have to keep doing it. I will keep doing it. I'm a failure if I keep going. But that's your pride. If it's not your passion anymore, and it's not what you're really truly inspired to do, Taurus, then that's your pride keeping you there. So I guess what the cards are asking you to do is just take a second and think, am I making these choices based on pride, or am I making these choices based on purpose? Because if this is truly still your purpose, then yes, you'll be able to handle the challenges that come up this week. But the biggest challenge is asking yourself, is this still really my purpose? Or am I just sticking to this because I'm prideful and I feel like You know, people will feel like I wasted their time if I don't stick to it, even though I don't want it the way that I used to. That means it wasn't ever meant to be yours. It was just a carrot God was swinging in front of your face to lead you in a certain direction or down a certain path to teach you certain things. You know, it's like even your vocation could be a season, or a lifetime, right? So some people know what they want to do for their lifetime. Some people follow their passions because that's how they learn and that's how they grow into the person they're meant to be. So there's a sense of, don't let pride get in your way or convince you that you're supposed to stay somewhere that you aren't, simply because you wanted it at one time in your life. And yes, that goes for marriage too. It's very emotional. It's digging up a lot from deep inside of you, Taurus. But that's, I think, what you're going to have to be, or what you're being challenged to confront. Let's see how this plays out in every aspect of your life. I'm going to head over to the extended. I hope you come along. The links are above somewhere here or below. I'll see you there.